One of our favorite issues around the Bill Press Show. I don't know whether you saw, we had a special podcast on April 20, 420, pot
I missed
legalization day.
Yo.
I had no idea.
You should have been in
We got
studio
baked.
with us here. Yes,
We did.
We did.
Why was I not invited?
You should have come.
You should have
Would
invited
you get
me.
high with us
We
on
should
air?
have.
It's legal in D.C., right?
Yeah, right? Well, you
Yeah.
can do it on air, right? There it is. Jamie's
Bill,
getting high
put down that bomb.
Jamie's getting high right now. I still have a leftover joint in here.
Oh, no, this is not April 20.
Oh, whoops. No, I
What?
thought I had a leftover joint in there.
Oh, I have it. It's right here, actually.
Yo.
What's the latest on the pot front in Congress with the cannabis caucus? I love the cannabis caucus.
One thing that is in the government funding bill is language that prevents. Basically, Congress just gave approximately $0 to the Attorney General to go after states that have medical marijuana laws. And this, if anybody has followed Jeff Sessions at all, you would know that he is a pretty
That's his
hardcore
priority.
drug crackdown guy. He equates marijuana with cocaine or heroin. I mean, he thinks drugs are bad. They're all the same. They're all equally terrible. And we have to, crack down on everything. And he just got a little bit of a smackdown from Congress because, as we were just talking about, the government funding bill that's about to get passed this week includes a provision in it that says no federal funds can be used in the following states, and it proceeds to list off 44 states, for any interference in state medical marijuana laws. That means you can't prosecute people who receive medical marijuana. You can't prosecute doctors who provide it. You can't do anything with federal money to mess with
This
states.
is in the budget?
This is in the government funding bill. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little tiny paragraph tucked in there, and it's been in previous budgets or spending bills, so it's not unprecedented. It's been in this government funding bill in these bills since like 2014. It's added every time, so that's not that unusual that it's in there. But what is notable is that this is still happening now under the Trump administration when they have an attorney general who has essentially warned states to be on alert because he is not happy about state medical marijuana laws. So Congress just gave him $0 to do anything about it, like zero. So he can't. His hands are tied. Even if he was pushing for it, he can't do anything.
It sounds like they put out policy language that directly contradicts what Sessions wants to do.
That's true. Except Donald Trump has not really made this a priority for himself either.
Yeah.
He hasn't said, I want to crack down on state marijuana laws, but what he has said is, he believes in states' rights. And that is in line with, the Republican thinking.
Right.
But it's Jeff Sessions who's gone out there and basically issued pretty thinly veiled warnings to states to be on alert because he's not happy about their laws. So the fact that Congress just gave him no money to do anything on this sends a strong signal that even under the Trump era, Republicans and Democrats alike are not interested in doing this.
Yeah. No, that's huge. It really is. Because many states, California my state being one of them, are concerned that that the opportunity that they've had where under the Obama administration, Colorado, Washington State, they just looked the other way. They didn't change the federal laws, but they said these states have decided this is what they want. We're not going to interfere. And everybody was afraid Jeff Sessions was just going to single-handedly send federal agents into these states, which would have been tough, by the way, also because something we talked about here on the program, those federal agents can't go into a locality without the cooperation of local law enforcement.
That's right. Then
if the states and the cities are saying, no, we're not going to help you out, it's kind of...
There is one caveat to this, though, which is the language that's in this funding bill does not address states that have recreational legal marijuana laws. So there's like eight states, including D.C., where recreational marijuana use is okay. Theoretically, Jeff Sessions could use federal money to crack down on that. But the question is, would he actually do that?
The language refers to medical marijuana.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not recreational.
On the recreational, you're right. Again, would he is one question. And also, would he get any cooperation, any assistance from local law enforcement, which I think is unlikely.
And would people in Congress really want that to be the priority for the Department of Justice? I
No,
don't think so.
I don't
In both
think-
parties.
Right.
Like
Now-
a bunch of potheads sitting in their house. That's like having a good time, Peter. That's
Me.
that's
Relevant to my
what we're going to be
interests.
doing with our law enforcement. No.
And can we look at our producer here? The show's going to pot. Get that out of your mouth.
It's not lit
We got oh
yet.
yet.